Hey, I'm Rachel Whynot, business and marketing success coach for entrepreneurs like you, and I am the founder of Founder Freedom. Okay, so in today's episode, we are going to talk about how to advertise my business on Instagram, okay? Now, there's two ways to advertise on Instagram. There's free and there's paid. So in today's video, I'm gonna tell you some key secrets to really transform your advertising on Instagram, and stay tuned for that. Okay, so two ways to advertise on Instagram. We have the free way and then we have the paid way. Both are amazing, of course. Obviously the free is free, so if you get it going properly, it can be even more amazing. But the paid option, it can be very, very powerful as well. One thing before I kind of get into these elements that's really going to help you with your advertising on Instagram, one thing about paid advertising that I need you to realize is do not do paid advertising unless you have an expert behind it. Please. I have so many entrepreneurs that literally come to me and say they've just spent a wad load of cash on paid advertising on Instagram and Facebook and all these platforms, and they've gotten nothing back. And I don't want that to happen to you guys. I really, really don't. I'm gonna go into another episode all on paid advertising and teach you a little bit, obviously, but make sure you please get an expert behind it, or else it's literally like lighting a pile of cash on fire. Okay, I know that's dramatic, but it's true, and I don't want you to get there, okay? So, number one, we're gonna get into a key element with your advertising on Instagram, and this is a free way, but this is crucial to your advertising, okay? So, personal branding is number one. Now, when we are advertising, even if it's a product or service, guys, people buy people. Okay? Not products. People buy people. People buy experiences. People buy connections. They don't buy the actual product. And I know that might seem kind of hard to understand, but it's absolutely true. I am an expert in this. I know, and I've seen it happen. People want to buy the person, the connection, the experience, not the actual product, okay? So when we're advertising on Instagram, we have to have that personal branding connection, okay? Personal branding, I'm gonna get into a whole episode on that as well. But the key elements with personal branding is it doesn't mean just like, a picture of me like this or whatever. It means really about your story, your messaging on what you're trying to sell. And the story, the connection that you can build with your target audience is key to that personal branding element. Like I said, watch my next video because I'm gonna go really deep into personal branding and give you some key tips on that. But this is crucial when you're advertising on Instagram, okay? Number two, and this is a free way. So, okay, free on Instagram. Now, pay close attention because there's multiple ways you can advertise on Instagram for free. We have the feed, okay? So that means you're posting your content, your images, your videos, your photos in your feed, right? And then we have the stories. Stories are huge for either free or paid, really. But stories are the next level. So one key element that I like to do when I'm advertising, both in my feed and my stories, I actually post in my feed and then I share that post to my stories. Because when you have new eyes, looking on Instagram for new people or new products or new businesses or new coaches to follow, and us as entrepreneurs, right? Those stories will pop up as well. So you'll get more eyes actually on your content. So that's a really big tip, and that has boosted my Instagram like crazy as well. Now, the third one is IGTV. This is pretty new, and a lot of people are using it, a lot of people aren't using it. But IGTV is basically kind of like they're trying to compete with YouTube, right? So IGTV is an opportunity that you can advertise your products, your services, whatever you want to advertise, but you can kind of build that longer connection. So it's for longer videos on IGTV, right? So you can build that connection like I'm doing with you right now, right? And the cool thing now, they just released this, is that you can actually post a video to IGTV and then automatically it will post to your feed. And then, like I told you before, you post that feed image or video to your stories. So how cool is that? Literally, you're advertising on pretty much 3-in-1 there, right? You're advertising 3 places under one platform, kind of automated all at once, which is super awesome. So please take advantage of this because this is going to transform your business, absolutely. So number 3, what do we have here? Dun, dun, dun. Okay, hashtags, yes, hashtags. And I wrote number 30 for a reason. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but the key number when you do hashtags, you don't want to overdo when you post the hashtags. You want to post around 30 or maybe a little bit less. It's just the algorithm picks it up better. If you overdo it, they'll think it's kind of spammy. So the key number that I know this works, by the way, I don't give any strategies unless I've tested them out for my own business, okay? Any strategy that I give my videos, guys, I've tested this for my business, so you can trust that it works, okay? So the 30 hashtags, and then make sure when you're searching for hashtags, don't go for, the big ones, go for the smaller ones. That's how you're going to advertise to more people because you're gonna be ranked higher under that hashtag. And I know that like most people say, oh no, that the higher the number means more eyes. No, not necessarily, because you're gonna be buried under all of that competition, right? So you wanna make sure that you look for hashtags within your niche, within your target audience that are smaller and they're more targeted, right? So instead of, hashtag entrepreneur, which is huge, has millions and millions and millions, maybe I'm gonna look for something like entrepreneur life or entrepreneur on IG or something that's just a little more smaller is key for your advertising on Instagram. Okay, and the last, paid. We got paid, okay. So when it comes to paid advertising on Instagram, the big thing with paid advertising is, like I said before, the number 1, make sure you have an expert behind it because they know the algorithm and they know the targeting strategies to make sure that your paid ad gets in front of the right people. You want those eyeballs on your paid advertising because you're paying money for that, right? That's number 1. But number 2, and a big thing that a lot of people miss with paid advertising is the whole element of paid is you have to create a hook, a story, and the offer. So let's say you're creating a video for your advertising, okay? I wanna see a good hook right away. So I want it to you have to get people to stop scrolling in their feed, right? So you wanna come out with a big hook. Maybe you're like, hey, even just to get their attention, right? So you wanna come up with a good hook. Now, then you wanna get into the story, back to personal branding, right? See how these relate? Personal branding, so you want to get into the story. Maybe if you're selling a product, talk about how you use this product and how it transformed your health, wealth, or relationships, right? So talk about your story, talk about that, and then you want to give that clear call to action, that offer. Okay, so maybe your offer is, click the link below for my free download, or it's, join my free challenge, or whatever that is. You want to make sure that that clear call to action, that offer is really, really clear and really, really impactful as well. And that is how to make money on Instagram. Okay, so I have lots more videos coming your way, guys. Like I said, I have even videos on each one of these things going really deep. I wanna give you everything. That's what I'm here for. I wanna help you. I am your business and marketing success coach. So stick with me, click the subscribe, the bell, and I'm gonna be rolling out new videos for you every day, and we'll see you on the next one.